The Chris Stegall Show. It's the Piazza Pet of the Week.
Made possible by the Piazza Auto Group.
I might take this to the casino. We are rolling on the Piazza Pet of the Week. Every single pet we touch finds a home. I like that here.
Talking about you.
CJ, the Beagle.
He's so cute.
In studio with Wendy from the PSPCA. Wendy, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year. We're glad to be here today. And we've got a special friend with us, CJ the Beagle. He seems to be enjoying his time here.
Am I right about that? We have found a home for every single pet that's come through our doors.
We
so
have
far.
found a pet. So if you ever want to give up the radio gig, come on down to the Pennsylvania SPCA.
Animal Whisperer.
I think that's it. You have the touch.
Hi,
7 years old is CJ, and the picture of CJ, if you want to see him, and again, we'll have an odd lurking video camera in the studio for you to see footage of.
There he goes.
Yeah, you don't ever need to see pictures of us, but you'll be able to see video of CJ in studio at cbsphilly.com/PiazzaPet. But there's a picture of CJ now if you want to see what he looks like. He's 7. You know, the thing about adopting, I was talking with my wife about this, we still do not have a dog in our home as of yet. We will.
We can fix that.
This will be the year. I know you
do that.
And I've been talking with her about it. You know, I think a lot of people tend to want to go out and get a brand new puppy, which is fine, and you want to train it and do the whole thing. But the thing about adoption is, particularly when you're looking for dogs, cats are a gimme, but dogs, more mature dogs like CJ, they kind of come readily able to move into a house.
They do. We really advocate for older animals. One, they're most often they're housebroken. They have manners, and as you can see with CJ here, you know, he still has a lot of energy, but then he chills out. You know, puppies are great, and we love puppies, and we adopt out a lot of puppies, but they're a commitment. They're just like children.
Yeah.
You need to spend a lot of time with them and teach them, and you have to be willing to make that commitment. With a dog like this, he's ready to go.
We were also talking about the fact that CJ is microchipped. That's not the case necessarily with every animal you have there, is it? Or is it?
It is. We actually make sure that every animal that is adopted out through our shelter, besides being spayed and neutered, also has a microchip. And it's really like an insurance policy. So if your animal gets lost, and it happens, gets out of your yard, it runs out the door, any veterinary or any shelter can scan that animal. Now, it's not a GPS. We can't track it when it's doing the incredible journey across the country. But if it's found, we can ID and get it back into its owner.
I had a dog as a kid that reminds me a lot of CJ. And the most remarkable thing, we moved what would have been, it was about a 40-mile drive from the community we lived into a new city. And the dog absolutely hated where we moved. Dug out from under the fence, disappeared. For weeks, had no idea, and I'm not making this up. My hand to God, the people that moved into our old house called us. He had walked the entire way home.
So maybe it wasn't you guys; it was the house.
He wanted to be, and that's where he stayed. That's where he lived till he died. We let him just stay at the old house. But these dogs, there's something about them. I swear to you, Beagles. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm making it up, and there's nothing to it. But they have this uncanny ability. Memory and hunting. They're fun to watch run around playing with squirrels and things like that. I love
Beagles are awesome dogs.
Yeah.
They're energetic. They're smart. So if you're looking for a Beagle, CJ's your guy.
That's right.
All right. So it's cbsphilly.com/PiazzaPet. Spayed, neutered. All these pets from the PSPCA come that way, and microchip too. That's good.
And his current vaccinations. He's ready to go.
And they're house trained, usually. Not always,
older
but usually.
dogs. Yeah. Usually the older dogs that we have come from a situation where they've already been house trained. So that's a bonus. Sometimes, you know, after being in shelter, they need a little refresher course, but they pick it up pretty quickly. So
I was hoping we'd get him to bark, but
he was barking earlier. He's got that distinctive. He's got
that's wrong. Okay, thank you, Wendy. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you, and thank you to our friends at Piazza for sponsoring us.
Yeah, thanks, Piazza, folks. CJ the Beagle. cbsphilly.com/PiazzaPet if you want to see a picture, some video, and find out the information how to adopt.
The new Talk Radio 1210 WPHT.